Hey, welcome back to another episode of the She's Making an Impact podcast. I'm your host, Rachel Ngom. Today, we've got some on-air coaching for you, and I'm super excited about that. This is what we do with our Activate students. It's an opportunity for me to be able to dive in deeply into their business and just support them on a deeper level. You get the opportunity to listen in on the coaching that I provide them, because when I coach one person, I coach everybody, and you could definitely get some great golden nuggets from that. So Activate is our 12-month all-inclusive group coaching program where we're teaching you how to start and grow and scale an online business. If you want to learn more and apply, just go to rachelngom.com/activate. And tomorrow, Wednesday, what's the date? December 2nd. Oh my gosh, time is flying. We are hosting a free 3-hour Pin to Profit workshop where I'm going to be teaching you my Pinterest secrets on how I've generated over 20,000 leads for free. If you want to join us tomorrow, just go to rachelngom.com/join workshop. And hi, Sharon. How are you?
Hi, good.
We had some fun talking before we got on because I'm bouncing with the baby in the closet and propping up my computer on. It's on my cupping box thing. I have don't ask. Okay, we're here and I'm so excited. So, Sharon, tell us about you and your business.
Yeah, so I'm Sharon McCaskill from upstate New York, and I have a website called The Helpful GS where I teach people how to do gluten-free living. So my whole goal is to make gluten-free as stress-free as possible, not complicated, by doing planning and research for all of my readers. So that's what my business is.
Yep.
And I'm starting to add on SEO services, so search engine optimization. So I grew my blog pretty big with Pinterest, but I've also learned a lot. Yep, which is why I'm here.
Yes.
And I've also learned a lot about Google and search engine optimization and stuff in the process, which I feel like is really scary to people, but for some reason it just makes so much sense to me, and I love it. I don't know
so
why.
Fun. I know. Yes, it's so much fun.
Yeah, so for coaching today, I'd kind of like to focus on that because I feel like things are going good with my business. I get lots of help with Activate with that, but now I'm hoping to do individual services for search engine optimization for people. So I'm trying to create different packages and price it right and all of that type of stuff, because this will be my first time doing services for people because I've never done that.
I love that you're doing this. It's like within Activate, you found your zone of genius of holy crap, I can do this thing magically that a lot of people don't understand. And yes, you can absolutely monetize it. So that's so fun.
I know. It's funny how things kind of come around, because at the Activate retreat that I was at in January when we all got to be in Florida, people kept asking me, do you do SEO for people? And I was like, no, I don't. I just do gluten-free. That is what I do.
Yeah.
But then here we were at our this year's Activate retreat, so the one that we just had a few weeks ago, and it all kind of clicked for me. I was like, I need to help people with SEO. So I'm doing that too. So
exciting. Okay.
Anyways, it's fun to see how it goes around.
I know.
Okay. So packages. I feel like when it comes to SEO, there's two main groups of people that are content creators. I feel like there's people that understand blogging and maybe they've mastered Pinterest and stuff like that, but Google is kind of a foreign language to them. So when it comes to doing keyword research, like they have an idea, they know their niche, they know what they want to write about. But when it comes to doing keyword research and understanding that and how to lay it all out, it's kind of this gray fuzzy area that they don't understand.
Right.
And then I feel like there's another group of people that either have a great business and great business ideas, but they don't know how to put that into a blog post to attract people correctly. Because you can set up a blog that really does nothing on Google that does awesome on Pinterest because of how you market on Pinterest, but Google will never find your work and people won't find you through Google. So they need help crafting blogs in general. So what I've kind of done is separate out two different types of packages, if that makes sense, to kind of hit both people. The first one is just general keyword research for people that understand blogging a little bit more, but just really want to target Google traffic. So that's like a one-time package thing. and the one for people that are more of like, I don't want to say newbie bloggers because they're not, most of them aren't new, but they just need help with that recurring blog content that targets Google.
Right.
That would be more of a monthly package.
Okay.
So more if they buy like a 3-month package or a 6-month package or something like that.
Got it.
So the general keyword, like one-time research, maybe they'll come back again for some more later. That package that I'm putting together starts with a discovery call. So the 20-minute discovery call, so I can understand them, their website, all of that type of stuff. I would give them, in general, either 15 or 20. I'm still trying to figure out which one's best because I want to give them value, but I don't want to be overwhelming either.
Right.
So 15 to 20 keywords with secondary keywords or like the Google questions people also ask, that type of thing for each keyword. So 1 or 2 additional keywords to add in under those 15 to 20 main keywords, as well as links to 3 competitor URLs for each of those keywords so they can do their competitor research easily. So I will have pulled that for them from what Google ranks the highest for those keywords. And as well as a blog post creation checklist and sample outline that basically shows them here's where you plug in those keywords in your blog post and how to set it up. And then I would give them like a Loom video or a recorded Zoom that kind of talks through all those components and teaches them how to kind of put it all together to strike their zone of genius.
Yeah.
So, and then ongoing email support for those, for that
how
service.
Long?
What do you think? 1 month, 2 months?
1 month is good.
1 month?
Yeah.
I just know, like, I do 15 to 20 keywords at a time and I use it for like 3 months. So, yeah.
Oh,
okay.
I mean,
if they're generating 1 post a week, that's almost 15 to 20.
Just I would love to know how much you plan on charging for this.
I initially wrote down $4.97.
Good. Okay.
Do you think that's a fair price point?
I think that's great to start, and then you could up it. Like as you start booking, up it.
Okay. That's kind of what I was thinking too. Yep. Perfect. Okay. So $4.97.
How much of your time will that take?
At first, a little bit longer. As I do it more, it'll get faster. I'm thinking it'll take me probably 5 hours, 4 hours.
So, and that does not include ongoing email support.
Correct.
So you're valuing your hourly rate at like $50 an hour. So as you're like talking to just so you like you're clear and you understand. So as you're talking to me about this new like business that you're doing, essentially, what's your goal with it?
Okay, my goal with it is to continue to actually start making more of a profit so that I can reinvest in my website.
Got it. Okay. So I'm okay with the done for you, but just know it's going to take your time, right?
Yes.
And so done for you takes your personal time. I would love to see you get out of that as quickly as possible and or hire someone on your team, like a VA that you train and you create kind of like with our Pinterest management, how I create like detailed processes and you have access to that. Like you have access to our process street documents of creating something like that. And you could hire somebody for $15 an hour that does a great job. And that way it frees up your time.
Right.
And so like, as you're talking to me about this new business, I think this is a great place to start. And then I'd also like to see you like be known in the space of the SEO person. And you could do an online course teaching SEO. And then that generates the passive income that I know you really want. And so what you could exactly. So what you can do is use the done for you to generate the cash flow that you can use to invest in Facebook ads for the online course. So you can get that up and running quickly. And then you'll start to see profit from that.
Yes.
Do you like that game plan?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do.
And you could do higher level like SEO consulting. And that you can charge thousands of dollars. Like it could be a
Yes.
VIP day where they spend a day with you for $3,000, $5,000. You choose.
I like that. That's a fun
Uh-huh.
idea.
Exactly.
VIP day.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many different things that you could do.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I think that that would probably take me about 5 hours to run that work through, not including the email support.
Yep. Got it.
So, and it depends on how much email support they need. So,
Because you might, so like as you're creating the package, like you learn as you are working with people, right? I'll just tell you from experience, you'll want to set like limits to the email support of you can
right,
expect from this day to this day, or like 2 emails per week, or just like set boundaries for it. Because if they're expecting you to be attached to the email and you responding
right.
24/7, you're not going to be happy because you have a family, you're in school, you have a
Yep,
business, and you want to make sure like you have boundaries set up.
yep. 2 emails a week, set
Yeah.
time
Yep.
in the contract. Okay.
Yes. Perfect. I like that.
Yep, yep. Okay. So I'll stick with that. Um, and then, and at 497 to start. Okay. And then the other thing I was looking at was monthly content SEO, and this is a little bit more, I want to say guided SEO help
Got it.
um, for like monthly. So my idea is they do a minimum 3-month package,
Hmm.
and I would give them 4 primary keywords a month. So like there's their 4 blog posts that month. Boom,
Okay.
boom, boom, boom. And those keywords are not based on like I want to write about what it's like to be an entrepreneur every day or something. You know what I mean? Like those are going to
Right.
be actual research keywords
Right.
that based on their domain ranking, they have a chance to rank for within their niche. So 4 primary keywords per month with that discovery call, the 20-minute discovery call upon onboarding them. So at the beginning of that 3 months. And then for each of those keywords, I'm going to actually give them more information. I'll give them 4 or more secondary keywords with questions that are related that were from Reddit or Quora or Google or whatever it is to help them frame their blog post a little bit more. So it gives them that little bit more of guidance with, I'll also give them their top 3 competitors so they can do competitor research as well. That blog post creation checklist and outline with a recorded video explaining, again, how to use those keywords, and then email support. And I'll put those same limits on that. 2 emails per week
Perfect.
for the duration of that contract. Um, what I was thinking for that package, since it would be recurring, it's less in sense of less keyword research for me, but I do give them more in terms of those primary keywords or secondary keywords and questions. So I was thinking like 297 a month or a little bit less if they did pay in full for the 3 months.
You can do that. And it's the same thing of like once you have a few, then you up your price.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like get a few, get this like in like systematized so it's easy for you and it's not a ton of work. And then see
Right.
like, all right, can we hire somebody? Can I train them my process and everything? And then as you're getting people results, up the price.
Right.
Because like what you're
Yeah.
talking, like I would do some market research too to see what people are charging for SEO. Another thing you could do is like the highest point package is like you're actually writing the content for them.
Yeah. That would take a ton more of my time. Like,
Well, you could have
unless I
someone on your
hired a
team. Yeah,
copywriter. Yeah.
exactly. I'm thinking like bigger picture, you
Right.
know?
What's hard in terms of that, though, and the reason why I'm not jumping quickly into actually writing their content is because the content needs to show expertise for the person's website to reflect that. And so it
Right.
would make me nervous about all these other niches because
Right.
the person running the business has the expertise, not me.
Right.
You know what
So
I
it
mean?
could even be just like a super basic outline. So
Right.
like within Activate, I teach you like the blog outline of like for
Hmm.
SEO, this is what we do. So it could be something like
Yeah.
that. And then they just like fill in the blanks
Yeah,
basically.
and they get that blog post creation checklist with the sample outline that goes over
There
like
you go.
H2, H3 headers, and it kind
Yeah.
of shows them where to plug it in, how many
Hmm.
times to use that keyword, all of that type
Awesome.
of stuff for
Yeah.
their on page.
Cool.
Um, yeah, so those were the 2 packages I came up with.
I like it.
So initially, I just had that general keyword research one, but talking and doing some market research with people, some people really needed, they would
Like in
rather
my head
pay
though,
less up front.
So like in my head, 297 and 497 are pretty similar, and it might be a little confusing as to what's included in the two packages. So I'd rather have you see like a smaller package and then a higher package. So like one that's
Okay.
297 or 497 and one that's 997 or 1997.
So do you think, okay, because the other thing I had thought about was I'm happy to do a 45-minute follow-up call or do Voxer or something
Yeah.
like that, which would be a good add-on to kind of,
So the like one of them you could beef it up where they get like a 2 hour or 1 hour deep. So it's like a half VIP day with you, plus the strategy, plus a follow-up.
do you think that's better? Because I
Because
feel like the
that you could
general,
charge like 3 grand for.
yeah.
And then like as you book more,
Yeah,
up it. You know, like it's like you can start at 3 grand and then 5 grand and then like those are sweet
right.
cash injections.
Yeah, I feel like the monthly content SEO, like that monthly recurring one, almost needs to be a lower price because I feel like that one's way better for like newbies.
So what
You
if
know
you
what I
did
mean?
like a 297, a newbie one, and then the higher ticket, that could be 29.97.
Okay, so like maybe instead of that 15 to 20 keywords with all of that, I beef that up and give them all those secondary keywords, like basically a content brief for each
Mm-hmm.
keyword. Does that make sense? So like
Yeah.
20 keywords with content briefs,
Yep.
which has their competitors, the links to their competitors, the word counts of their competitors' articles,
Mm-hmm.
possible off-page linking opportunities,
Mm-hmm.
things like that.
Yep.
Okay. With a 45-minute follow-up call
Yep.
instead of a pre-recorded video. And instead of ongoing email support, would you do Voxer?
Yes. And then I would just set up limits there.
Okay. Is Voxer free? I don't even know.
Yeah.
I've never
Mm-hmm.
used it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's free. And I would just
Okay.
set up limits of like Monday through Friday,
Yeah.
9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Limit each Vox to under 2 minutes in length because some people like to like babble.
Yeah.
I'm like, no,
Yeah.
get your thoughts clear and then send the Vox. The thing that I like about it is it's going to be a lot faster for you because I can be
Yeah. Than
voxing
doing
a
email.
client
Yeah.
while I'm like out and about, right? And you can 4x their speed. So if they're slow talkers, you can speed them up and they sound like little
Okay.
chipmunks, but then you get
And
it done faster.
if they needed to send me a screenshot or something, they
Yeah,
could
you
do
could do
that.
it
I would
all
just
there.
tell them in
They
the
can do it
box. Yes.
all there. Yep.
Oh, in Voxer they
Yeah.
can send screenshots and
Yeah,
stuff. Oh wow.
screenshots, videos, links, and you can open it up on your desktop and on your phone.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
All right. So what I'll do is I will transition my bigger package of general keyword research to something more exclusive that's like above 2,000.
Like
Is
if
that
you
what you
want to
said?
start, if you want to start at 2000, you can. And then like as you book a few, you can up it. If it's over 2000,
Right.
you're most likely going to need to do a sales call to close.
Yes. Okay. That's why I've been having a hard time pricing out SEO packages, is because everything is book a sales call.
Yeah. So that
Really?
means
I
a lot
mean,
of them are over 2000.
yeah.
Yeah. And
Okay.
when we have success, the baby fell asleep. Hey.
When? Yeah. Okay. I like that.
Yay. What else?
Oh my word. Okay. Do you think that for that price point though of like doing something over 2000, do you think people are going to expect more than just keyword research, content creation stuff? Do you think that they're going to be expecting, oh, hold on. I didn't write something down. I'm going to forget that.
Do some market research and see.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some market research.
Yep.
But do you think people are going to be expecting something for like existing content optimization at that price? Or do you think that would just be a whole separate
That could
thing in
be an
their minds?
add-on. Yeah. You could even do like custom pack,
Add-on.
either add-ons or custom packages, depending on what they need.
Okay.
hmm
I like that as an add-on. Okay. I like that. All right. So maybe what I'll do in December, because next week's my last week of school and I already have 2 classes that are done.
Woo.
That just ended for Thanksgiving. Yay. Um, so do you think to start, just because I don't have like a list or anything for this yet? I mean, all of my work has been my specific website. Um, do you think to start, I should just offer some like majorly discounted packages to onboard people really quick for maybe that one time thing? Like offer my ongoing like 3-month packages, but then maybe I'm trying to think how best to kind of break into that, because I'm fine with offering like if somebody gives me a referral, giving them um,
You
cash
can
for that,
start, yeah, you
like
could
as
start with
affiliates, but
referrals. And just know like this is an entirely different business. And so
I
it's
know.
like, yeah, so it's like the freebie, the website. Like you don't do this on your gluten-free blog,
Right.
you know? Right. Okay. So
So,
you
I
got
mean,
that.
no, yeah, I'm not doing that. I don't want to
Got
write blog posts about this. I don't want to like,
Okay.
I don't want to do that. I have lead pages. So I was thinking of creating a page on lead pages
Yeah.
for the purchasing that just kind of lays out the packages
Yeah.
that I can send people with the
Mhm.
checkout and everything. So I was
Yep.
going to set that up, but that's all I was going to set up.
Okay.
I just, yeah, I don't want, I'm not sure how long I'm going to be doing this necessarily, if that makes
Okay.
sense.
So it's more so I'm good at this and we're going to use it for some brief cash injections to fund more of the
Yeah.
other
And
business.
to pay for stuff in my own business that I don't like doing. Like I like doing this, and this is where I'll spend all my time in my business.
Right.
The building funnels, the other stuff like that, I don't love. Like I don't love Pinterest anymore.
Right.
Like I just all those like things, or like I want to transition my website. Like I want it redesigned, redone. You know what I mean? I just kind
Yeah.
of was like, wow, if I actually, if people pay me to do this thing that I'm really confident at and feel really good at, I can pay other people to do
Totally.
this other
Makes
stuff and
sense.
have it
Yeah.
done really well.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I'm thinking at for now. Eventually, I'd like to, my long term picture when we talk about our pyramid, like at the very top, once I'm a registered dietitian and I'm doing telehealth and stuff through my site, I want to be able to train other people how to do that for themselves. So like, how do
Love
you have
it.
a private practice online? So I
Yeah.
feel like this will all come back again then.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, you know what I mean? This is
Oh
kind
yeah.
of like, yeah,
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, so referral. I mean, you have
okay.
access to such a great network within Activate.
Yeah,
And so see who knows who needs what, and how like you can create a win-win situation for them.
yes. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. No, that sounds really good.
Anything else?
No.
You sure?
This is, yeah, pretty much. This is all the
Okay.
stuff that's kind of been swirling around on my head that
Yeah.
I keep like second guessing myself, or I just, when it comes to pricing things, that just really, I don't know. That really scares me. I don't know why, but it's
It's
hard for me to price my time.
it's marketing, and so it's one of those
Hmm.
things like have fun with it and just test, you
Okay.
know? Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
All right.
Well, where can people connect with you?
Okay, so they can connect with me at thehelpfulgf.com. That's my gluten-free site. There's recipes, food reviews, travel reviews, all that type of fun stuff. There's freebies on there. So, yep, that's where they can connect with me. If anybody's curious about SEO, they can email me at sharon@thehelpfulgf.com. So,
Cool. Well, Sharon, I adore you and I'm so excited for you. And I love
thank
having you a
you.
part of Activate. And
Yay.
have an amazing day.
Thank you, you too.